How's it going, friends of Outlaw Country Music? I want to welcome y'all to the next episode of what I like to call Outlaw Stories, where I like to pick one of our honky-tonk heroes, tell a quick story about them. But before I do, if you like these stories, hit that like and follow, so you'll be the first one to get notified when I have new stories and new content. Today's story is going to be about Hank Williams. I pulled most of this story from this autobiography written by Don Helms. This was Hank Williams' pedal steel player, spent a lot of time with him. So this is from his perspective. After Don came back from the war, they formed a band called the Alabama Rhythm Boys. This consists of Sammy Pruitt and two other guys. They were playing around doing real good, and one of the guys ended up meeting Hank Williams. Hank Williams asked them would they move out to Montgomery and meet him out there. Said, well, we ain't got nothing to lose. Let's do it. So they were supposed to meet Hank Williams out at a guitar shop. They strolled in, waited. Hank Williams was late. The guy said, I ain't seen Hank Williams all day. I said, fuck, he's supposed to meet us here. What's going on? About 30 minutes later, big old tall guy walked in. Said, hey, are y'all that band? I said, yeah, we're that band. He said, well, I'm Hank Williams. Y'all follow me. So they walked out. They went to a pawn shop. Walked in the pawn shop, and Hank Williams said, hey, man, you got any more of them blackjacks? Well, give me 5. He said, boys, if y'all going to play with me, well, by God, y'all going to need these. So they were playing at clubs. They were throwing bottles at them, fighting every gig. Hank Williams was busting his guitar over people's heads. Don said he didn't want to fight at all. He made sure they had a piano so he could hide behind it. He just wanted to play guitar. He didn't want to fight. But even with all that damn success they had, still wasn't quite enough money. Don and his wife ended up going to Richmond, Virginia to look for a pedal steel job that was promised to him, but it didn't work out. Luckily, a few days later, Hank Williams called him and said, Don, you said when I make the Grand Ole Opry, you'd be there. Well, I made the Grand Ole Opry and you need to get on up here. So Don headed on back to Nashville, met Hank Williams. They played the Grand Ole Opry. They played encore after encore after encore that night. The next day, they rode into Ohio for their next gig. The next day after that, they went into Cincinnati to the recording studio. This was the start of something big for Hank Williams and the Drifting Cowboys, because they would have hit after hit after hit after hit and have more success than they ever imagined. Little did they know this success would be short-lived, because Hank Williams would be dead just a short time later.